we did let you know that we are filming and we will publish the content, so make sure you keep yourself completely anonymous. Don't mention any names, any details, anything like that, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you send us a DM. You said, "Hi, I love you guys. There is a way I can call. I really need for you to let me read that over." You said, "Hi." You said, "Hi, I love you guys. Is there a way I can call you? I really need for you to hear my story and get an opinion, especially from a man's side, please." Okay, so what exactly is the issue?
Okay, so basically, I've been dating this guy for quite some time, and the problem started when, like his family, mostly the stepmother, she started saying how, she's not good for you, she has to lose some weight, and she's in school, how's she gonna help you if you decide to have a house and stuff. And like before, she used to invite me over at the house, and then boom, she just changed, right? And, she just started saying negative things that got to his head. And I told him, I feel like, as my man, you're supposed to have my back and tell them that, this is the person I want to be with. You guys have to accept who she is, right? So anyways, later, he started acting funny, like there was just this one number that just started calling him at random times. It's like when we're trying to be intimate or like when it's late at night. So I'm like, who is this lady that's just been calling you? And it's really disrespectful. And, at first he was covering up and he's like, she's just a friend. I'm like, I don't know. I don't like that. Why is she calling you so late and every time, right? So, it kept happening for a while until I actually seen on his phone bill that she was calling him every day. So, apparently it started when he worked at her house. So the thing kept going that it really started affecting me. It started stressing me out, and he changed. He would get mad at me because I told him not to talk to this person. But I'm like, if she's your friend, she's supposed to respect your relationship, right? So it got really bad to the point that I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. So before that happened, I actually seen that, a paper where she was mentioning that he is her spouse, so he could get benefits. So for instance, dental and stuff. So after that, I just gave up. I'm like, I'm done. So it came as a surprise to him and stuff. But after we broke up, we still were talking because we do love each other. But the problem just started when this lady came into the picture. So basically, this lady, she don't like me. She don't want him to be with me because I think she wants him, but she's an older lady. So basically, she's a cougar. So I'm like, and then, when we broke up, he ended up having problems with his family, and then he moved in with her. He moved in with the cougar. So I'm like, you told me that you guys are friends, so why would you move with her? But he blamed me, saying that his family ended up knowing the situation, and I don't know what happened exactly, but he puts the blame on me. And then also, he started saying stuff like, I don't have anything to offer him. He's like, you're not financially stable, and, you're supposed to work on your weight and stuff. I'm like, tell me, do people who really love each other, do you think, they just wake up rich, you support each other to make each other better, right? So I think with this lady, he doesn't have to pay for rent and stuff, only for his car. She does everything. She's trying everything in her power to keep him. So even though we're broken up, like, we still talk. Like, in my heart, I believe he loves me because, you know, he talks about us having kids and, like, our future and stuff together. But I'm like, how do we have this conversation if you're stuck with that person? And then he kind of gets, like, defensive, saying, like, you know, you want me to leave her, but you're not financially stable. But I'm like, I'm trying. I went to school. I'm trying to build myself up, right? So I think he's angry the fact that when I finished school, I didn't get a job in my field right away. And then the fact that I didn't work on losing weight or whatever.
How old are you? How old is he? And how old is the cougar?
I'm 29, he's 31, and the lady, she's probably in, like, going into her 50s.
Oh. Okay, so, I mean, just from hearing the story, in my opinion, which I know you really wanted it from a man's opinion, but in my opinion, it just sounds like he's using the lady, but he really wants to be with you. But he wouldn't worry so much about his woman being financially stable if he was financially stable. That wouldn't be such a big issue. I feel like he's just really using the lady for whatever and telling her whatever he has to tell her to get what he wants. But at the same time, he might really do want to be with you, but you can tell a lot about a man by the way he treats you. So if he not spending every day with you and he's still dealing with this, like, I can be homeless with him and I'm still gonna love him. Like, we could be in the palace or in the box. Like, it don't matter. That shouldn't have too much influence in your relationship.
Yeah, because when I try to ask him about her, he gets so angry and like I think
he just yeah, that's probably just not where he want to be at. So he's probably angry at you for not being the things that he have to use her for. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like before in his past, he dated a girl that only had high school. I went to college trying to better myself in something that I have a passion for. I'm not just at home doing nothing, right? Yeah. So that just hurt me. Like, you know, I was working hard going to school. Like, why can't you just support me? Same way with him. He used to work for his father, and I had been telling him for times that, you know what, you have so much potential. You need to leave your father and work for yourself. Only now this year he realized what I was saying to him was true.
Yeah, because he leaning on the cougar.
Yeah.
He leaning on the cat.
Yeah, oh, God.
Like today, he called me and I told him, I'm like, listen, I'm going to move out of this place I am to a different city where there's more opportunities. So then he started saying, oh, so you're going to be making money for us and stuff. But I'm like, you always come to me and tell me about what do I have to offer, but what do you have to offer for me? What is it that you have for me?
What is
and
it?
Then he got so upset.
What is he offering you?
He mentioned that, oh, well, you know, I'm working and I'm trying to get, I'm like, okay, you're making that money, but what is it doing for us, right? Because it's not like you're calling me to say, I'm going to help you with this bill, I'm going to help you with that,
Fair.
Right?
Yeah.
But you're waiting for me to be better. Right, you're waiting for me to lose weight, but since you moved in with this lady, you gained so much weight. And when I tell him these things, right, he get upset at me. And then, you know, and then he started mentioning like, oh, how come you didn't mention about our kids? I'm like, I'm not going to think about kids if our relationship is not even better. If you're staying with another lady, I'm not going to try to put all my eggs in one basket. It's like one time you're confused. Like, that's what I'm saying. I think the lady did something because he's being confused.
Nah. Don't blame her.
I've been patient and stuff, but I told him that, you know, I'm not going to wait till this year ends. If he don't sort out his stuff and move out of that place, I'm moving on.
And you should.
Yeah, you should.
And you really should.
Because I never told anybody this that we spoke to on the phone, but he's just playing games with you. So it sounds like to me.
It's like he's trying to put himself in a position that no matter what happens, he's good.
Yeah.
It's like he's for self. He's just thinking about himself. And you're right. You should give him that ultimatum. Because ain't nobody trying to build a life with you, but you building a life with her. That don't make no sense. So, yeah, you gotta...
No, I told him, I was like, you know what, I'm at an age where I want to meet someone I want to build a foundation with, and if you're not willing to do that, I'm not waiting on you. I'm like, I do love you, but I'm going to move on.
Built. He don't want to build a foundation. He just want to come to the crib. Like, he don't want to help you build it, though.
Yeah.
Like, it don't work like that. And you don't,
So
and think really long term, do you want to be with somebody who has that type of mentality?
Yeah, because if shit hit the fan, he gonna run.
Yeah. At the first sight of trouble, he out of there.
Yeah.
Do you think because of what the cougar done, maybe he's now in love with her?
No, because he's acknowledging why he's there. He's saying, yeah, she's taking care of me. And she's telling you that, okay, like, yeah, he lives with me. I take care of him. So, and he's telling you that's what you're not doing for him. So that's basically why he over there. But no man should have some woman taking care of him. That's bum shit. Excuse my language, but for real though, that's like a bum ass nigga.
And when I tell him that, I'm like, you're being a little, like, you're being a man, but being dressed in a skirt. Like, you're not being a man. No, seriously, because I'm like, any guy who's a real man, even though if they're, let's say, even if you're getting paid minimum wage, you're going to try hard to find a place for yourself. You're not going to be letting someone older than you that you're not even going to have a future with, like, do that.
You're gonna do it by any means necessary.
But that's what he's doing though. He just taking the wrong approach about it. Yeah. Because it's no reason why you say he's married to her. He's not happy. But why isn't he happy? Either he gotta choose, I wanna be in love with somebody,
honestly, I don't think he's happy because she controls him, and then even with his friends, he don't really hang out with his friends. Like, his life is just working and coming home. Even when he wants to see me, it has to be like a lie to her. Like, he has to let her, like, oh, he's going to work or something, or with his family.
That's his girl. Like, if he's lying to her to come and see you, that's like his girlfriend. Like, of course, that's why she's so angry. And she's the old lady, and she trying to keep what she got. And she know that he only there because of the money. So really, in a situation like that, you just need to just see your way out of it.
Yeah, but then if that's his girl, why can't he just admit to it?
He is. If he got to lie, you got to read between the lines. Because if he got to lie to her to come and see you, that should be, the first clue. If you chilling with him in front of your crib, and she pulls up, knocking on the window, talking shit to you, that's clue number 2. He lives with her. What more do you need for him to say that to you?
I guess you're right, because the thing is, like, he'll call me before he reaches to the house, and then he'll be like, if I'm home, you can't call me because this lady freaks out. Because what happened was, one time she went to his phone.
Wife. That's his girl. That's not some lady. That's his significant other.
Yeah.
She went in his phone. She went in his phone and she started texting me saying that he don't want you. She texted me because I went out with my girls and they came, and I'm like, why is he texting me, right? Because I had just talked to him before I went out with my girls. So I'm like, he was texting me. I'm like, why are you saying this? Like, we just had a cool conversation. But she was texting me like, oh, he don't want you. Like, she went on. I didn't even bother to reply, but she was texting me, I swear, from the time I came from going out, it was around 2:30 till morning. So the next day I called him and I just forwarded everything she was saying. And I'm just knowing him, he would have reacted, but then it seems like he's just so laid back about it.
He was there. You think she gonna have his phone all these hours and he's nowhere to be found? He's nowhere around? You smarter than this though.
He said how she took the phone while he was sleeping.
That might be possible, but at the end of the day, He was sleeping where?
With her.
Exactly. That should be enough for you right there. Cause I can't be with a man and you sleeping with another woman every night. That ain't gonna rock. Like, we ain't doing that.
He blames me for staying with her.
How is this your fault? Like, I'm just saying, how is this your fault?
Because the thing that he had moved back at his dad's, and then
he a grown ass man. Who taking care of you? You, right? No, that's a bullshit. Like, don't let him play with you like that. Who taking care of you? You, right? And then no, a man is supposed to take care of a woman. Like, period.
Like, I mean, if your hubby, is he listening? Like, how then do I, like, address it to him so he gets it in his head? Like, you know, like, I'm not trying to deal with this bull.
You gotta do like Missy said before. You gotta give him the ultimatum. Either you gonna do this. You gotta give him the ultimatum, like Missy said earlier. Either you gonna do this, or this is what it's gonna be. And when you tell him this is what it's gonna be, you gotta make sure you stick with what you say you're gonna do.
So if you're not gonna talk to him no more,
don't
talk to him. Don't give him no conversation. He's showing you where he wanna be at. Cause where's he at? Not with you.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
I mean, like, I think, because even when I told him about, like, you know, I'm not going to stick around, I don't think he's, like, taking it seriously.
You know why?
Because you be talking to him still.
You still around. You still sticking around. Even with you knowing all of this. Well, everything that you know about him, you still with him. You still talking to him.
So I should, like, just cut him, like, not take his calls and stuff. Because, like, lately, I don't call him. He be the one calling me and stuff. I don't call him or text him.
And he's sneaking off the call you.
He's sneaking off the call you. It ain't like he in his bed, he chilling.
Or he thinking about you.
It ain't like y'all caking late at night. Like, when you really need your intimacy at those times. It ain't like y'all talking at those times. He calling you before he get home from work. Like. And then, anyway, you don't want to get him like that anyway. Because you're going to lose him that way. And find somebody that's about you and you only. Because they out there. I don't know what it's looking like where you at, but they out here somewhere like.
But you'll be okay. You got yourself. Focus on yourself. That's what's important.
Yeah.
Don't cry. Come on. Because think about it.
You deserve better than that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even be crying, to tell you the truth. You don't deserve, nobody deserves to be nobody's second choice.
Yeah. Like you on a back burner.
That. You cry for what? So yourself, get your money right, and do you. And you, by you just living your life, that person's going to come into your life that's for you. Trust me.
How did they not feel bad for all these things that he's doing and come lie in my face about how he feels about me and stuff?
He probably does like you, but he loves himself more.
If you were in my shoes, how would you, like, address it to that person?
If you're not calling my phone to say that you love her and you coming to be with me, then there's nothing to talk about.
You gotta mean it though.
You gotta stick to your guns.
Yeah,
if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. I'm trying to tell you. For real.
For real.
And like you got other things, you in school, you working, you got other things to focus on. Put that energy into yourself. He not appreciating it. He tell you that all the time.
Right.
So just cut off communication.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. You feel better because you sound better.
Yeah. I guess sometimes it's like, you know, you think you are like so caught up in this loving person and you're not saying the whole truth.
Exactly. Love is blind.
It will take over your life.
You
All right, then. Thank you so much.
No problem. Yeah. I mean, like, you can lock this number in your phone whenever you need to talk or text. You know, feel free to hit us up. And, like, yeah, move on.
Okay.
Don't let him play with you like that.
What state are you guys in?
We're in Georgia.
Okay. What time is it about now?
7:42.
Sorry?
7:42.
Oh, okay. So it's about the same time.
Yeah. Where you at?
I'm in Canada,
All right.
in Toronto.
6.
I appreciate your time and God bless you.
You too, and feel better.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.